Hello friends, you appear for any interview with the next employer for any position, any function, at any level, you face an HR round, right? So I'm here to help you with some tips on the HR round interview questions that will help you when you're appearing for the selection process in the next company. Please do not take this round lightly. Companies use this round to assess your strength, your personality, your fitment to the culture of the organization. Companies also assess your skills, your qualities to match the job description of the profile. So I strongly recommend you prepare for this HR round interview in advance. In this video, I will share some important tips on how to respond to the HR round interview questions, and also I will share some possible answers. But before I talk about the same, let us understand some basics. A lot of you might be thinking, is HR round just a formality? This is where most of the candidates end up failing. They don't fully prepare for the HR round in advance, or they don't take it seriously. So I strongly recommend you please treat the HR round as seriously as you would do for any functional round or a technical round. HR has a significant influence on the recruitment decisions of the organization and majorly the final stage of selection. So be sure to take it seriously. Okay, so how do you prepare for the HR round interview? Start off by reading the job description and thinking about how your strengths match the essential criteria listed in the JD. Practice your answers. Do a mock interview. Remember, HR will ask all candidates almost the same interview questions, but you need to stand out amongst the others. And if your answers are geared towards matching the requirements of the role, you are more likely to get selected. Do a research of the company from their website, from the consultants. Candidates also fail because they do not carry out sufficient research into the company before appearing for the interview. A very important tip. Don't be negative about your current company, your former boss, or work colleagues during your HR round. Ensure the answers you give to the questions are consistent and also match with what you have already included in the CV. Let's get started. Tell me about yourself. This is a common question, possibly the first question all the time, and is to assess the skills and qualities you have and also to analyze whether your skills and experience match the requirements of the role for which you are attending this interaction. Keep your answers brief, highlighting your education, experience, and skills that qualify you for the job. Put three main elements into it. One, first, who you are. Second, your accomplishment. And third, how you are fit for this role. Here's my example answer for you. My name is Priya, and I would describe myself as an industrious, competent, and positive person who wants to have a long and successful career in this industry. By education, I am a graduate. Of course, you mentioned your qualifications. I am an innovative HR manager with 12 years of work experience, managing all aspects of HR function from talent acquisition to talent management and employee benefits. Over the years, I have gained considerable experience in this field of operations, which I believe will be of benefit for this role. I have worked in various cost and time sensitive projects which help my employers in increase of revenue and reduction in expenses. I have always put my innovation and excellence to my work and solved challenging problems within given timelines. I am a learner, and in this continuous learning process, I always work to improve myself and keep myself informed about the industry updates in which I am working in. I do have the required skills and qualities to match the expectation of this role as specified in the job description. If you hire me, I will always act as a positive role model for the company. Personally, my family consists of three members, and some of my hobbies are traveling, listening to music, singing. You mentioned all the hobbies you do possess. Now, that was a smart, concise answer, isn't it? The next question is, why did you apply for this role? So you need to tell the prospective employer why you are interested for this position and what excites you about it. You need to be specific, and you mention something unique about the company that pulled you in the conversation. So here's my example answer to you. The role attracted me for the following reasons. This is a function I am very passionate about. I read the JD and I am confident that I can perform this role very efficiently and I will get a job satisfaction as well. The second reason is your company. As far as my research informs me, you are a company of high standards, a company that is well respected in the industry, a company that has exciting potential with growth plan, a company with high ethics and values. Finally, the workspace culture and atmosphere
that I got to know are ones that I would love to be a part with. I can relate to the company values as well. We spent almost 40% of our day in workspace. I want that time to be put to good use in a positive, supportive, and a lively environment. You like the answer? Don't forget to mention if you have done any research about the company also. What are your strengths? The next question may be. So you discuss your strengths in a professional context or about your technical skills. You can also use examples from your past experience to strengthen your answer. Here's my example answer. My strengths are all aligned with the job description you had shared. I am a strong communicator. I understand the importance of professional, concise, and accurate communication with the internal and external stakeholders, which are my clients, my customers, my colleagues, team members, and the management. I am a smart worker and a quick learner. I understand the essence of time and always work to meet deadlines. I have an analytical and creative mind, and thus I am able to think and bring out of the box ideas. You can always rely on me to embrace change with positive mindset, and I will encourage others as well to do so. That's a really positive answer, isn't it? Now, guys, this is just an example. You need to understand the requirement of the role and see if you have that strength in you. For example, if the role demands a candidate with excellent interpersonal skill, then you need to introspect and modify your answers accordingly. What are your weaknesses? Now, the truth is, while we would like to think that we don't have any weaknesses, the reality is we all do. We are human beings after all, and it is absolutely okay to have weaknesses. Important is how we work on it to improve. Interviewers are also human beings. This question is assessing your level of self-awareness. Also, it is important for HR to know and understand whether that weakness of yours is detrimental to the position you are appearing for this interview, or it can be worked upon and improved. Suppose you are appearing for an accounts role or an MIS role and you tell them that you are weak in maths and with numbers. That might be a clear rejection for you. So be smart. Your weakness should not be a match for the role. List out your weaknesses and decide which are those you would like to mention in the interview. Sometimes, even if the weakness is a match to the requirement, tell them that you are working on it to improve. So the answer can be like this. My biggest weakness is presentation in open forum. I don't have a previous experience of presenting and addressing a large group of people. However, I'm working on it and trying to develop my skills in this area. If this role requires speaking in front of a big team, I'm eager to take this opportunity as a challenge. So guys, this is just an example. You need to understand your weakness and you need to present that in a positive manner. Another common question asked by HR is, where do you see yourself in next 5 years? So focus on your professional goal. A smart way to answer this question is that you want to work for their organization for at least 5 years and prove yourself as a high productive and a trustworthy employee. Talk about how you want to develop your skills to progress in career. So here's my sample answer. I would like to continue with your company for at least 5 years from now, if not more. I believe I would be successful in performing my responsibilities in this role and will gain advancement to a more senior level in this organization. During these 5 years, I expect to participate in learning and development programs to sharpen my skills and gather further knowledge to help me progress in my role. I certainly would like to see myself as a trusted, dependable, high-performing member of your organization, whom you can consider as a key talent for long run.